I imagine that one of these plants would be capable of releasing a toxic vapor. I need to find out exactly how it could be done. I shall begin now. Watson, if you are at all optimistic to have dinner this evening, then I'd recommend that you put on the gas mask.
Watson will be alright, he's doing Tai Chi. That will stop all the toxins and poisons in the air, guys. Okay, let's start with our first one. Kalina Inabrii. How do we extract the poison? How? What do we do? Use the pin, perhaps? Puncture something, or stab with the pin. Oh, release the poison, guys.
My word! It shot a spike at me after I stabbed it with a pin. I imagined that its reaction would be ferocious if I increased the strength of my attack.
But there are no puncture marks on the body, though. So I don't think this is the one.
My word!
Yeah, don't do it again. Now this one, in the middle. Well,
It appears to have fallen inactive after being disturbed.
all the body parts of the victim are still intact, guys. So I don't think this is the one. He is not missing a hand or missing a leg. Now what about this one?
No reaction.
Ooh,
No reaction.
suspicious. So how do we extract the poison then? Can we use something else? Only have the pin here. Alkaloid. Do I just pour this whole thing onto the plants? Okay, let's see how they are reacting.
This plant becomes inactive after being drenched with alkaloid.
Okay.
This plant becomes inactive after being drenched with alkaloid.
Okay. And this one? Oh my god.
It appears to open after being soaked with alkaloid.
I think it's going to be the one on the right hand side. This one is acting different. Now put this back. Pin. Caterpillar. Try the caterpillar.
How interesting. What a strong and effective defensive mechanism.
It's basically teamwork, guys. They're working together. Wow.
I find the behavior of predators utterly fascinating.
Very much so, yes. And this one?
It closed the gate. I believe I saw a small cloud of gas. I wonder what secrets this plant is hiding. Perhaps if we agitate it to a greater extent whilst it is opened, it will reveal a little more. I am interested in what might occur if the prickly plant should shoot at it.
Oh, okay. It is time. Oh, no. It is time to change the position of the plant. Put this in the middle. Swapping them, guys. So once again, we use a pin to open this up. Oh, actually, no. We use the alkaloid.
No reaction.
Alkaloid.
It appears to open after being soaked with alkaloid.
And then the caterpillar. Oh, actually, no, guys. I think I need to... I think I need to... put the caterpillar in the middle. So that the one on the left-hand side will grab the caterpillar, and then the one in the middle will shoot all the spines toward the other plants. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, toxins. It's gotta be the one on the right-hand side. That's a deadly poison.
Gas with spores. Extraordinary. The plants would be capable of killing only if they were directly next to the victim and stimulated at precisely the right moment.
Let us take our caterpillars to the Colonial collection room. We may see things more clearly there.
It is too early, Watson. Our suspects will be there. Let us investigate Kew Gardens one more time and ask some questions.
Aha, okay, interesting. Interesting turn of events. Now we have some more connections to do. Deadly precision. It was a complex process to prepare the deadly plants. The plant combination had to be placed closer by the victim and trigger at this precise moment. And then the missing deadly plants. Finally, a connection, guys. The Divine Syndicate left the plants at Kew Gardens in order to murder Montague Dunn at a later date. Someone stole the deadly plants before the Divine Syndicate were able to. Definitely this one, guys. I'm sure. Can we get a connection, please, out of all these notes? Man. They are still not connected, guys. These tiny, tiny notes. Did I pick the wrong choice? I don't think so. Okay, let's go back to the gardens and talk to the suspects again. Did someone just close the door there? That was weird. The green door just closed. I need to go check it out. That was very suspicious. Was that the wind? Okay, let's go talk to Mr. Hamish.
Can you tell me if you saw Mr. Montague Dunn on the day of his death?
Yes, of course. I met him, and we went to see Albert, his son, at around 9:30. He appeared quite calm.
What were you doing on the morning of the accident?
After paying multiple visits to Albert, I had a little talk with Miss White. Then I returned to my desk to complete some paperwork. Suddenly, I observed that Mr. Dunn was not feeling well, so I ran immediately to fetch Albert. I clearly remember that it was around 10:30, for I was late that morning.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
So, Mr. Hamish saw that Dunn wasn't feeling well that morning. Huh. Was he poisoned beforehand, before he arrived into that room? But that can't be right.
Your father's death does seem highly suspicious. What were your movements here on that day?
Suspicious. Well, I was working in the seed house, taking care of Lysa something, or Lear Pontus, or... No, wait. Ah, these Latin names. And I spent so many hours trying to memorize them.
Did you see your father that day?
Yes. He came here with Mr. Hamish for his weekly visit. There was nothing unusual about that.
And then?
Nothing. They stepped out to the backyard. It was perhaps 20 minutes before 10 o'clock. Then about 10 minutes later, I saw my father heading for the dry tropics room while Mr. Hamish returned here.
The dry tropics room with that high humidity, guys. Remember, eh?
And Mr. Hamish and Miss White, what were they both doing that morning?
Mr. Hamish visited me a couple of times. I also saw him returning from talking with Miss White, and that was at 10 minutes past 10. But then he ran back here to me to tell me that my father was feeling unwell. We hurried across to the water lily room, and I found my father lying dead on the floor. Oh my God.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Okay, one more, guys. Miss White. So his son works at the seed house too.
Can you tell me what Mr. Dunn was doing upon the day of his death?
I can, but there is nothing very special to say. I was in the laboratory when I saw Mr. Dunn heading towards me. Tuesday is the day of his weekly visit. It was supposed to be at 9, but he was 10 minutes late, as usual.
And then?
Well, he came in to say good morning. Then I saw him spend 2 or 3 minutes by the plants outside the laboratory. After that, he ran out in the direction of the nursery, where Mr. Hamish was working. He was always in a rush during the inspection, you see. I would pity anyone who stood in his way.
And that was the last time you saw him?
Yes. I stayed in the laboratory until 20 minutes to 11, when I heard the cries of Albert and Mr. Hamish from the large glass house. I joined them as soon as I could, for I knew that something must be very wrong.
What exactly were you doing in the laboratory?
I was recording an experiment for my thesis. I only stopped my work once when Mr. Hamish visited me briefly around 10 o'clock.
So if she was in the laboratory, then that means she had a clear view on what is going on inside the Colonial room, guys, because of the adjacent window. Huh.
You say you were recording an experiment when the tragedy occurred. Might I listen to the roll?
Certainly. Please do. You will find it in the laboratory. It is number 320.
320?
Thank you, miss.
Did we not listen to
Everyone
the
has
tube?
gone, Holmes. The way is clear.
Have we not listened to the tube already? 320, if that's the one. She was in the laboratory, guys. Okay, get back here. So that's a laboratory right across. That's the open window. That's the laboratory. She was working there at the time. So once again, Mr. Dunn trapped inside the room. Determine the correct sequence of events based on details we have gathered. Again? Oh my god. So the bus was here. The spores came from the ventilation. I knew it. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Before we click on that one, there's only 2 steps here. Oh, I thought there's something else outside. So this is number 1. Inhaling the spores. Followed by knocking down the bust. Oh, that's not it. Number 2 is going to be escaping the room then. That is all there is. Only 2 steps. Oh, way. The ventilation shaft. The caterpillars came from the ventilation shaft.
When Montague Dunn was standing close by the plants, the caterpillars were released and caused the deadly spores to activate. Panicking, and likely already half asphyxiated, Montague Dunn started back and knocked over the bust. He rushed to the door, but it was locked. He had to force it open with his shoulder. We already know the outcome. Montague Dunn collapsed and died not far from the pool. Well, it is time to perform our experiment on the ventilation system.
Oh, the caterpillars were inside the shaft. Right on this grid, or this grating there, guys. It's directly on top. So there was a table here too. The plants were on the table. Wow. So now we can look into... Oh, we haven't looked at this one yet, guys. Colonial room parameters.
According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building.
So pretty stable. Moisture and temperature, very stable. I wonder if that valve inside that seed room can actually control the ventilation shaft or not. Maybe it does open and close the grating. Albert is gone. Where's Albert? So Albert was inside the seed house at that time. And Miss White in the lab. Inside the laboratory. Where is everyone? They're all gone. So now we go back to the machine. Is it on my task list? Hold on, guys. Find out how to stimulate the deadly plants in the Colonial collection. Can we actually interact with the machine now? We weren't able to before. So maybe now it is accessible.
First of all, I need to visit the Colonial Collection Room to see how those caterpillars dropped onto the deadly plants.
You want me to manually open the grate? Oh, I didn't do it yet. Okay, let's go back, guys. The grate. I wonder if oh, place the caterpillars. What? I can do it right here.
The caterpillars could only fall from the ventilation duct. Our caterpillars are in place. I'll activate the ventilation system so that they fall down. Watson, stay here and observe.
All right, Holmes.
The ventilation shaft. Aha. So we follow the shaft earlier. Can I just go all the way back to the machine in the back garden? I should have gone the other way, guys. Maybe follow those rooms, but I think it's faster if we go this way. Oh, aha! So this came out of the Colonial room. This goes directly into the nursery. We'll just follow the yellow shaft all the way to the machine. Yeah, it goes through the nursery. Can we try out the window?
We can see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room from this window.
I wonder if this lever here controls the gate or not. Does it turn on the fan? Can I interact with this? Oh no, we cannot. Okay, follow the shaft. It goes into the seed room also. Yeah, it goes into the seed room. So that lever was inside the laboratory. Also the window too, guys. Oh, another lever here. There are two different ones. Oh,
From
so
here,
this window.
We are unable to see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room.
Oh my god. Miss White was working inside the laboratory. I'm leaning toward her being the killer, guys. Miss White is the killer. You can see what's inside the Colonial room. So the shaft goes all the way to the machine. I think it is Miss White. Start the ventilation system. Power and starter.
The power is on. The engine cannot be started whilst the transmission is active.
Turn this off.
The engine has started.
Do I need to press the transmission again? I'm not sure, guys.
The ventilation system is working.
Aha! Maybe if I pull the lever now, inside the laboratory, it will dump all those caterpillars onto those plants below. We just imagine that there are plants down below, guys. Oh, this is a nursery. This is not a laboratory. Wait. I got confused with those two names, the two rooms. So who was working here in the laboratory then? That was Mr. Hamish. Miss White was in the laboratory. She wasn't here.
We can see the interior of the Colonial collection room from this window.
We can see Watson, we can see the vent. So we put the lever on. Oh my god. This actually controls that vent. This will dump all the caterpillars onto his head.
Excellent. This ventilation fan is working. Let us see if I can activate the other one.
I need to activate them both? Are you kidding me? Do them both? Oh, should I do the other one first? Because I want to see Watson screamed. I should have done the other one first.
This is one of the outlets of the ventilation system. Perfect. Now I just need to find Watson to check the result.
Ooh. Caterpillar shampoo.
Works perfectly, Holmes. Bravo. Now, if you could just help me to get rid of these caterpillars.
They do look good on you.
Now we know how the murder of Montague Dunn was carried out, by activating both Albert's and Mr. Hamish's fans.
But only from Mr. Hamish's workplace would it be possible to see when Montague Dunn entered the Colonial collection room.
Right. Can I look over at the timelines again? The alibis. Their movement on that morning. Can I look at those clues again? Because I don't remember them. Now, connections, ventilation use, deadly precision. Martin Hamish had the opportunity to simulate deadly plants in the Colonial collection room. As a biologist, he would have understood the technicality of how to do this. Oh, are we singling him out? Oh my god. Martin Hamish could be the killer. He had the opportunity to steal the Divine Syndicate's plans and stimulate them from his workplace, directly after he had locked Montague Dunn inside the Colonial collection room. It is still too early though. Effect the arrest of Martin Hamish. I'm not ready. I am not ready. Connect Miss White to the deadly precision? Ooh, that is still possible. The knowledge Miss White acquired at the university might not be enough to guarantee the correct reaction of deadly plants. Miss White had the biological knowledge to simulate the deadly plants. This has nothing to do with experience, guys. You only need to do research. When you have the motive, you do the research. Am I right? Oh my god, that is wrong. Oh, a conflict of interest. So if I unclick this, I unclick this? I cannot unclick this. I wonder why. Usually I can unclick stuff. But maybe only when it is a choice. SEG is not involved. If I put it here, yeah, conflict of interest again. Nice. No, it's gotta be this. So that means I can rule Miss White out. I need to look at the movement again on that day, because I'm not sure about this. Partial theft. I'm sure that is correct.